Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Danielle and I'm the owner of Damn Fancy Creations and the Drunk Flamingo Glitter. If you guys are new to my channel, I do want to let you know that all of my links and groups are going to be posted below in the description in case you guys want to check those out. Today's tutorial, we're going to cover everything that you see listed here. I absolutely love how these pins turned out. This was my first time using the glitter snow technique. I believe it was Sandy's Organized Chaos was the original one that used the glitter snow for beach pins. So if you guys have not checked out her tutorial, you need to do that because her cups are amazing. If you guys have any questions about anything that I go over, please ask in the comments and I will come back and answer them. For now, we're going to go ahead and get started on this tutorial. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you guys get notified when my new tutorial drops. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so we are going to dive right in. I am going to link a video right now if y'all want to see how I disassemble and sand all of my pins. But once we have disassembled and sanded and washed our pins, we are going to go in with Artistry's Color Fix paints. I am going to use blush. And we are going to use a few different glitter colors. If you guys have not tried their Color Fix paints, they are amazing. Not only do they give great color coverage, but there's also a built-in glitter glue, so you can literally base coat and glitter your cups or pins in one step. So we are going to use Soul Taker for the sand color of my pins. All of these colors are available on thedrunkflamingo.com. Then we are going to go in with purple Pina. This is a really pretty light purple. The other colors I'm going to be using are Pink-a-colada, which is my most popular light pink, as well as Mango Madness Pina-colada. And I decided just to do a pink base because a lot of these glitters were light in color and Soul Taker even has pink undertones, so I thought this color would go really good with the other glitters. If you want to base coat your pen in individual colors, you can definitely do that as well. But I just wanted to make this as simple as possible for me. And once we have this glittered, we are going to seal this really good with Rust-Oleum 2 times. And once the sealer is dry, we are going to go in with UV resin and a paintbrush. My favorite UV resin to use is CCDIY's. I think it cures the quickest and hardest. I am just going in with my little paintbrush and I am just dipping a tiny amount on my brush and coating my pen with this UV resin. You don't want a ton of resin on your pen. We just want enough to cover all the glitter. I do put my pens on straws because they're the easiest thing I can find and I always have them handy. And I do not use a UV light. I do use the sun to naturally cure all of my UV resin. I find that I get the quickest, hardest cure when I'm using the sun versus a light, especially if I'm doing pins. It's just easier to put this little straw in a noodle and set the noodle outside, and then in 5 minutes it will be cured. So I will do 2 layers of UV resin, sand it really good, do 1 more of UV resin so that everything is super smooth. And now we are going to break out the glitter snow. This is the little container that it comes in. It's basically like a whipped topping. And I am just going to use this little brush. I found that I like to use this the best when I'm working with the glitter snow. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you guys can really see what I'm doing. So I am basically just going to start from the bottom where the sand is, and I'm going to get a little bit on my brush, and we're just going to dab a little line kind of in the formation of a wave that is breaking. Next, I'm going to take what was just applied and I'm going to kind of force it up a little bit so that there's a pretty big lip on the glitter snow. You guys can see it's like a ring, like a Saturn ring around the pin. And I'm going to take the very top of that glitter snow and kind of fold it down onto itself, if that makes sense. So I'm not grabbing the entire clump of glitter snow, I'm just grabbing the very top of that wave or white cap and kind of folding it back down onto itself. I feel like for me, that gives the best kind of more realistic feel to a wave. And again, this is just how I do things. I have not watched Sandy's tutorial on how she uses glitter snow. She may do the exact same thing I do. I don't know. This is just how I do it, or what I found that works best for me after doing a few of these pins. At the time, I had not used this on a tumbler yet. I do have a vertical beach tutorial, but I use UV resin. So we are basically just going to continue this same technique all the way up our pin. And when I apply the glitter snow, I am kind of watching how I apply it. I don't want it to look too uniform. And some spots I am making a little thicker, some a little thinner. And the further back I get on my pin, the more space I put in between each wave. So I think I'm going to add 2 more waves. And after I get finished applying my waves, I will just set these pins aside and let this glitter snow dry. I do let it dry for a full 24 hours. And after it has dried completely, I will go back in with my UV resin and I will add 2 more coats of UV resin with my paintbrush. And then we will be ready to reassemble our pins. And a lot of people ask how I clean my brushes if I use them for UV resin. And I will take one of my old raggedy towels, I will dip it in some acetone, and I will clean my paintbrush off with the acetone. And once I think all the UV resin is off, I will wash it with Dawn dish soap like normal. And once I wash it with the Dawn dish soap and let it dry, it is good as new. So here is what it looks like before the final 2 coats of UV resin. Again, be sure to let it dry completely. And once the final layers of UV resin are applied and cured, now we can reassemble our pins. And I know this may seem like a super simple step to show, but the very first time I did pins, when I went to reassemble them, I could not remember how I disassembled them, which sounds ridiculous because it's so easy, but I spent so long trying to put the silver part back through the opposite end. So I do like to show them just in case you guys are new to doing pins and may not have remembered or paid enough attention, like I didn't, to putting the pins back together. So basically we're going to take the little silver piece, put the little black piece inside, then put our ink tube, and then screw on the cap. And I always make sure that you can click the bottom. Sometimes you may have epoxy or UV resin that has gotten stuck on the inside tube that we will need to clean out. But I am loving how these turned out. So again, put the black piece inside the silver piece, put that in the tube, put the ink tube in, and then screw on our cap. So these were fairly simple pins to do. I love how they turned out. And I will show you guys some finished pictures of them. So here are some finished pictures. I just really love the 3D look and feel of them. I think they're different than any other beach pen that I have seen before. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If y'all enjoyed this tutorial or learned something new, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to catch the next video coming up that was picked just for you. As always, if you're looking for more tips, tricks, or tutorials, be sure to check out my tutorial group or my Damn Fancy Tribe. Both are linked in the description. Thanks for watching.